And that's what he's doing.
I'm not gonna take a single thing away from Andrew Wiggins. Great defender. It's that box and one, man. I don't think how often do you see a box and one in the NBA? They don't know what to do to it.
Genius.
Welcome back, Morning Fanatics. I'm Albert Torres, and we're here for another episode of the Morning Fanatic podcast. If you like what you're seeing, if you want to support the channel, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for the latest episodes of the Morning Fanatic podcast. I'm back here with the filthy Texican, Carlos Gonzalez, and the Black Mamba, Joey Jurado. How are you guys doing today? Woo!
I'm doing great.
Oh, just the silent treatment. Woo!
Hopefully, my microphone's broken, but then I have to pretend to fix something. So,
no. I mean, I don't know. I mean, can't get the full broom here because of my green screen. Unfortunately, my broom is green, so we get a little bit of the broom back there. I mean, I don't know if you could see that it's a little bit dirty. You know, the Barclays Center. I can see
it perfectly fine.
The Barclays Center was a little dirty. You know, had to sweep a little bit there too. But I got it clean. American Airlines Center might be next, so just keeping it on deck here, guys.
Shit, they haven't swept the queue in months.
Yeah, no. I mean, they don't need no sweeping.
It's been clean as fuck with no attendance.
No, highest attendance this season since LeBron left. So
I'm talking like the past few months.
Maybe
the circus was in town.
No. I mean, maybe Machine Gun Kelly was practicing in there. So.
Who?
Triste.
Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah, I hate that guy. Eminem killed that guy. But anyways, all right, guys. So let's get it started with today's show with our first topic. So with the new head coach and a lot of questions about their roster entering the season, no one expected the Dallas Mavericks to reach the Western Conference Finals. How surprised are you that the Mavs are down 0-3?
Carlos, started off. Only right.
Of course, it's got to be me. Well, I mean, I don't want to echo what Luka said, but like even what Coach Kidd has said, but like nobody really had us here. So, I mean, everyone likes, or a lot of people like to kind of shit on the bench and say that we don't have enough of a team and yada yada yada. And you know, for spurts it looks like, what are you talking about? We've got plenty, and then other spurts they sound exactly right, like we don't have enough. I mean, 2 starting players give you 0 buckets, man. 0 for 15 between 2 players. That was really fucking hard to watch, and you could tell that neither one of them wanted to do anything else with the ball anymore. And with offense, that you only have 24 seconds to attack. I mean, you can't have one guy hesitate for 5 or 6 or 7 of those seconds. It's just not going to work. It was a tough game because it almost felt like we could overcome it, but not like that.
I am honestly curious the amount of different types of defenders that Luka has seen throughout the years. I mean, throughout the years or even throughout the season, because Andrew Wiggins is a problem. He's long, he's quick and athletic, and he just stays disciplined and grounded. Luka's not going to blow by him. Luka's not going to, do anything explosive. He's just crafty, but he has been the key to that Warriors defense. And it's like what I said earlier about last time, making Luka work, but making him just be that ball dominant guard that he is. And just everybody else is just off. And by the time the other guys get their shots, it's just there's no consistency. And Brunson, I mean, he's trying to do what he can, but I don't know. They needed some kind of inside presence to balance out the team.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. Our inside guys have never really been a strong suit for our team, and it's it's showing so much in this series in particular. Especially when the shots aren't falling. So.
Yeah, they're living and dying by that 3, and They're just dying right now.
Nobody cuts back door on any of those like boxing ones. Nobody cuts to the middle. Like it's literally gonna be.
That was Bertan's
Driving
first drive
kickout.
of his career.
Oh yeah, those 2 dunks or 1 dunk in each game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm very surprised, to be quite honest, man. I had, just like Carlos, the Mavericks winning the series. It looks highly unlikely that that's going to happen. But you know what the Warriors taught me, and I know you mentioned this, Carlos, maybe adding it here, but we were so caught up in the moment from last series versus the Phoenix Suns that we forgot who we thought they were.
But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
The Mavericks, they were a Luka ball dominant team, and that's not gonna cut it. Not gonna cut it in the finals. It helped versus it just didn't. It worked out versus the Suns. It worked out versus the Jazz, versus this Golden State Warriors team. Like Joey mentioned, man, I hate to say it, but Joey kept calling it all year. Hey, man, Andrew Wiggins, two-way player, and he's showing it, man. He's you know what this reminds me of? Although he might not be as young, or maybe, I don't know. The whole Kawhi Leonard Spurs and Heat series that LeBron averaged 30-something a game, but he forced them into so many shots, forced them into just being ball dominant. And that's
I'm not gonna take a single thing away from Andrew Wiggins. Great defender. It's that boxing one, man. I don't think how often do you see a boxing one in the NBA? They don't know what to do.
That was genius. That was genius by Kerr.
They're copying it. They're copying it from the Phoenix Suns, man.
The Phoenix Suns did do it, but they just didn't do it enough. They went away from it a lot.
The Warriors have better personnel. That's just what it comes to, I think. They just took a piece from their playbook, defensive playbook, and they just got better team, better personnel.
I have a topic for next time. Does the way Brunson played make you rethink about giving him that big contract? Because I think if they give, no, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it, but I think if they time, I think someone, I don't know who was it, Reggie Miller or somebody said, if they give him that big contract, they're going to be tied into some big money.
Yeah.
And so they're not going to,
for a while,
they're not going to be able to get, because I don't even think Luka's even got his big deal. So
it kicks in I think it kicks in at the end of this season, but he's already signed for 205, I believe.
So think about it this way. Yeah. So it's going to be kind of hard to get a supporting strong cast just based off those two. Like, is Brunson going to be your number 2 or your number 3? Is that what you really want to go with? So it's something to think about.
NBA Twitter keeps bringing up Gobert and like love foreign players, but
come on.
I don't know.
Well, they need a better rim protector, man. That's all they need.
I agree, but I don't know if that offense works with somebody in the paint.
Not a $200 million rim protector.
There ain't gonna be that much.
True.
Offense.
That contract is already there.
What does Shaq say? $205 million for 11 points a game.
And not 2 blocks a game.
A 13-point double. Wait, Ben Wallace is fucking mad as fuck wherever he's at right now, bro. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, but Luka's contracts also could be something that might not allow the team to get better role players, which is going to lead to our next topic here.
Fuck out of here. Every team can figure it the fuck out, and the Mavs have to somehow come up with fucking friendly discounts. Fuck you.
No, the Tim Duncan discounts.
Nah, Dirk. Fuck you talking about Tim Duncan. There's no money in San Antonio.
All right, well, we're moving on to our next topic here, which we're going to talk a little bit still about Luka. Luka Doncic had 40-plus points for the second straight game, but it was not enough against the Dubs. How much blame does Luka deserve for the Mavs being down 0-3? Carlos, Joey?
0%.
Yeah, I don't even think he deserves anyway. It's not his fault that, what's his name, Bullock went 0 for, what was it, 15, 16, 11? I don't even know how much. It's pointless to even know. He just didn't hit shit.
0 for 9, 0 for 10, and then Kleber was 0 for 5.
And was it Kleber? I don't know. What was it? Is it Kleber, the one that he just kept hesitating? Was it him, that other big man shooter? It was him, right? Reggie Miller kept calling it out. He was just hesitating. Like he
He
missed
only
one or two.
He
and
only
then-
attempted threes. He didn't put it on the basket. He didn't cut to the basket. He didn't tip anything in. He didn't nothing. Just fucking shot threes. Like
Kevin Love special. Well, at least Kevin Love actually boxes out. I mean, posts up. So never mind. Shout out Kevin Love.
Dwight
Thunder.
Powell, one field goal, man. Like nothing in the inside.
Nah.
If your center had one attempt and the other big guy shot 5 threes, nothing fucking happened in the paint. Not by the big man.
Was it Boban time?
Yeah.
No Boban time. They didn't fucking play.
Well, I mean, Luka and Brunson. I mean, how many free throws did Luka have? I think he had 17.
That's not what I'm saying. I know
They
there's
went to the
paint
paint.
points. I'm talking about points from our bigs. I'm specifically talking points from our bigs, and we got none of that.
Because that's the Luka special. Ball dominant. How can you have a
How much
guy
pick
in the
and roll
middle?
did they do?
Shut the
How much
fuck
pick
up.
and roll
He
did
throws
they do?
alley oops, but you can't throw an alley oop on a box and one. Like pick
How
and
much-
rolls. Pick and roll game is out. There was no pick and roll yesterday.
They can still create it. They were versus the Warriors when they went up. The Mavs went up 20 plus points, man, in game
Yesterday?
2. No,
Oh.
in game 2. And the way that they figured that out, I was saying it through our chat. On that box zone, they were screening one of those defenders, swinging it to the wings, and they were penetrating that way. They were getting a lot of offense through that. And I don't know why they just never went back to that. They lost that lead, and I don't know. I felt they should have given that a try one more time.
Yeah, for some reason they got baited into attacking Looney, and it didn't fucking work out. But game 2 was frustrating because we were
Speaking
up.
about Looney, Joey.
Right, game 2 was frustrating because we were up and could have had that one. But yesterday's game was
Defensive MVP.
Western Conference Finals. What's for the Magic Johnson Conference Finals MVP? What are that?
Yeah, it was Magic Johnson and Larry Bird.
That's
It'll
gonna
be a new
Looney's.
trophy, right?
It's Looney's trophy to lose now.
What was the quote? If DeAndre Ayton and
If he's
Was it-
cooking, or I can't remember.
if they're pretty good centers, imagine what's gonna happen to Looney.
Damn, man.
Still can't believe he's
The Luka stopper.
no.
Loss of words.
Oh,
But all right, guys. Well, actually, you know what? I don't think I've even given my take on this. I just realized this. I mean, I feel I don't want to sound like a hater, but tell me if this isn't some type of blame on Luka. I know he's scoring a lot. I know he's carrying that team on his back. But that third quarter that I've been saying that the Mavs each fucking game, they need to worry about that third quarter. Luka has had like high first half points. I don't know. He's always doing good in the first, second, 20 plus, I think, in the first game. I can't remember the second. But when it comes to the third quarter, when they need somebody to step up and stop the bleeding, in those 3 games, Luka, in the first game 1 of the third quarter, he went 1 for 3, 0 for 1 from 3, had 4 points in the third. The Warriors scored 34 points in that third quarter to the Mavs 24. In game 2, in that third quarter, Luka went 2 for 5, 0 for 2 from 3, and again, 4 points. Warriors scored 25-13. Game 3, he went 2 for 5 again, 0 for 1, 4 points again to the 30 points in the Warriors third quarter, to the Mavs 21. And just real quick before you guys also respond, in that second quarter, you know, Luka always plays the first quarter. He gets rest to start the second. The Mavs went on a 12-4 run with Luka on the bench, and they took the lead 34-29. When Luka comes back, I think it was like the 6-minute mark or 6.5 somewhere, the Warriors go on a 14-8 run as soon as Luka comes back.
What?
I don't.
I was about. I
that
just
game
wanna ask
2
who
or
was on
3?
Game 3.
Who was? I'm curious to know who was on the floor for the Warriors for them to go on that.
Man, I can't
Probably the
recall,
starters.
but probably Jordan Poole also had something to do with
Because
that.
I think also Wiggins is mirroring Luka's minutes. So whenever Luka goes out, Wiggins goes out. Because I
Mhm.
think he's the primary defender.
And when Luka scores 40 points or more, in the playoffs, the Mavs are 2-6 with 4 losses in a row when he scores 40. So
Yeah.
no, he's trying to carry that team on his back. But again, like we were mentioning, ball dominant Luka is not the answer. And I don't know if that deserves some of the blame, but
I
guys
I
say what you want.
don't think so. I think it's also the Phoenix Suns is a different team than the Warriors. The Warriors are I don't want to compare them because they don't compare, but the whole San Antonio Popovich ball movement, the Warriors they play team ball, and they're just way more explosive compared to the Suns. And the Suns, I mean, you probably just had Booker as your primary, maybe Chris Paul is not really your scorer, DeAndre Ayton inside. I mean, you had some outside shooters, but the Warriors, Curry, Thompson, Wiggins now, Poole, Draymond Green is just doing everything, just distributing the ball, and it goes both ways. It's not just all on Luka; it's also the Warriors just playing a lot better.
Any last thoughts, Carlos? None.
Nothing.
All right.
I've got nothing.
We're gonna move on to
One
the
more
next
game, it's
topic.
okay. Just one more game, it's all over.
Yeah, one more game. It's all over. Well, actually, predictions real quick.
Oh,
Game 4.
chalk it. It's done.
Chalk.
Just yeah.
Keep
What's
it up.
this?
Keep
What-
it up.
What's this? What is it? 1, 2, 3, Cancun.
Luka's
Oh,
going for 50.
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
Yeah, just
Luka's
just-
gonna set a
just-
playoff record for points.
What?
Luka's gonna set a
just-
playoff record for points.
What?
Luka's gonna set a
just-
playoff record for points.
What?
Luka's gonna set a
just-
playoff record for points.
Okay.
Oh, whoa.
You
All
think
right.
you think they're gonna win game 4? I think if they had a game to win, it would have been probably game 3.
It's not what I said. I said Luka's gonna set a playoff record for points.
Pues consolation
Ah,
price está bien. I'll
we'll
keep
see.
the broom. I'll keep the broom ready here. So,
If it doesn't happen, I need to see a video of you actually sweeping, culero.
all right, I'll put on a video off of that, but I'll still keep it open though, because we could still have what we call that gentleman sweep. So
No, there's no thing as a gentleman's sweep. You can just rename shit all we want.
all right, guys. Well, on to the next topic. We're gonna talk about something that Joey's been wanting to talk about for a while, and it's his man Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins is exactly who the Warriors needed him to be. The former #1 overall pick is putting together an incredible first career conference finals, averaging 20.7 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 3.7 assists. Is Wiggins proof that a player can change for the better in the right situation? Joey, I want you to take this one first.
Oh yeah, it's I really need to look back to see what other players, but I know some players have benefited from moving from other teams. But I mean, let's be real. The Timberwolves, I don't know how many head coaches they've gone through ever since they drafted Wiggins and Cat. And I think even Cat barely this year, he really started to really show some signs. I don't know. I don't know if this was his first All-Star team, but I don't remember if he made one before.
He's like a 3 or 4 time All-Star.
Really? That just goes to show how much of an imprint he's had. But I don't even think that team has really done anything. But you can't blame them. It's just the same thing. It goes to even to all of the sports. Look at teams like the Cleveland Browns and all those other ones. They just never. If you don't have a good winning system, a good core, a sense of direction, you'll never go anywhere. And Wiggins, a lot of stuff was put on his shoulders. He was the #1 pick, all that pressure. And going there, I think he became the 3rd, 4th guy. It's like, hey, you're just gonna be here. You're gonna prove you're gonna play defense, and and he's wide open. So obviously he's hitting the open shots. And look at him. He made the All-Star team.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Made the All-Star team. And I need to look back at the conversation, but I remember in the beginning of the year, I said, just watch out for Wiggins. He's gonna be that defender from the very beginning.
I mean, the Warriors are very well run, man. They got themselves a poor man's version of KD as small forward. Like
What?
a very poor man's, whatever you want to call him. He's a very solid small forward. Like they let
Broke
go
as
of an
fuck.
amazing small
I don't
forward.
think he's KD like in a poor version either, but
I mean, I'm just
far
saying
off.
he's a small forward that's still going to provide a little bit of everything in the stat sheet the way KD does. KD does it all the way to the max. This motherfucker does it to like a 5 or a 6 point. But you didn't go get yourself a small forward that does nothing, that just sets screens and rebounds. That's what I meant. Like you went and got yourself somebody that's capable. You didn't just like lose Durant for nothing. They went and got Wiggins out of that. Well, first they got D'Angelo Russell and then maneuvered Wiggins out of Minnesota because Minnesota's fucking retarded. But the Warriors are very well built, man, and they have pieces for the future. Kuminga and
Kuminga?
What's his name? Wiseman.
What's that other? The other guy.
Gary Payton. Like
they
they've
played the
got
other
pieces
rookie.
for the future moving forward.
Is it Moody? Moody.
Oh yeah, Moody.
That was another rookie. That was another. I think he was also a lottery pick. But you know what? Those years of the injuries with Curry and Thompson, if it wasn't for those 2 years, I mean, yeah, they got the draft picks, but Poole wouldn't be who he is today. And I don't even think Wiggins would probably be who he is.
Yeah, I don't think they would have even been able to go for him either.
No, yeah, I don't think they wouldn't be because I think they have D'Angelo the first year and then they traded for Wiggins.
Yeah.
No, I think they traded D'Angelo on the same year, no? Throughout the season?
Maybe. Well,
they lost Durant, they traded Durant to the Nets for Russell.
Yeah.
Signed him big. Then traded him to
and
the
then Curry
Timberwolves.
went out at I want to say mid-year.
Yeah,
I
and
wanna say
it was Russell's show for a little bit. When he
Yeah,
broke his
'cause Thompson
wrist.
obviously wasn't there.
he got traded.
That's what I'm saying. And then they brought Wiggins in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
think if it wasn't for all that, I don't think they'd be where they're at today.
Well,
But they were.
Oh no, go for it, Curtis.
I was just gonna say they were able to like look big picture, look like 2 steps away, like a chess move, and realize that they shouldn't let Durant walk if he was going to leave. So they traded for another piece, another attractive piece to the league because Russell had just made an all-star team too. So Minnesota was okay with like, all right, well, we'll swap our guy that's not very good for this guy that just made an all-star team. And what the Warriors said was bingo. We got small forward fucking filled out again.
And if only, I'm sorry, but a topic for next time, we'll bring this up. If only a team like the Lakers would take that playbook. If you know what, our stars are out, our bigs are out, let's not rush it, trade away our young guys, let them grow, and look at how much it's paid off.
Is
But
this
then
shade
again-
at LeBron? Are you throwing shade at LeBron?
Oh,
Whoever's running that show.
GM.
Oh man. Well, just very quickly, my thoughts on Andrew Wiggins' situation. I think Joey's just waiting to see what I get to say. I mean, look, Andrew Wiggins, I agree with the right situation, yes. But I just really think that you get any other number 1 overall pick that's a bust, and you put him next to Curry, next to Thompson, they're gonna shine, man. Could this maybe be just the Steph Curry and Klay Thompson offense effect that is making them shine this much? Because look, the guy, I'm looking at his stats right now.
Steve Kerr offense.
The guy has been averaging rookie year 16.9, then 20.7, 23.6, 17.7, 18.1, 21.8, 22.4, then with Golden State 19, 18, 17. It's actually been going down, but nonetheless, it's solid numbers. So I feel that I really think, which could go back around in circles again, right situation, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. I feel you just put anybody there with Curry and Thompson. That's just a winning recipe, man, for success, whoever's being put there.
Ask Harrison Barnes how he feels about that.
Sasa Pachulia, McGee.
Well, McGee,
fucking Bell,
McGee did good.
West.
Yeah, but those were, that guy is already, David West was already in his end. Didn't he just play that one season and won?
No,
One
I
or
think he
two?
played 2 or 3.
Well, I mean, I think Harrison Barnes would probably be the best because they play the same position, and I think they lack that one finals loss. I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We hate to say it, it's Draymond
2016,
Green.
right?
When Draymond Green got ejected, and that's the reason why they lost and the rest of the entire series. But that's besides the point. But Harrison Barnes was in that same role, and he was wide open a lot, and he wasn't hitting those shots. So
Yeah, but we're gonna, let me go back here real quick, and I'm gonna go over maybe a little bit here on our segment here, but let me see. Barnes was a career 9.2, 9.5, 10.1, 11.7. Well, I mean, I guess we were talking about like high pick busts that were not in the right situation. So we
True.
can't really put Barnes in that, even though it's a good comparison because they did.
D'Angelo Russell was a three pick. I think he was second. He was second.
Yeah.
I don't know what his numbers were when his stint with the Golden State.
Right. All right.
Shit, man. Let's not go too far and just look at Fultz.
Yeah, right situation there.
Yeah.
Let's moving on to the next topic, guys. It's leading to the Boston Celtics will try to even the series, the Eastern Conference Final series at 2 versus an injury-riddled Miami Heat team tonight. What is your gut feeling telling you about this Game 4 matchup tonight?
Carlos?
I mean, the Celtics are at home and they know what they can do now. And they also have a 16-point lead right now. So they're seem to be locked in.
My
I
finals
still like
prediction.
that Miami defense is pretty intense, but it hasn't seemed to been clicking in the last couple games. Especially this, apparently for the starting of this one. God damn, 17-1. The Heat has 1 point right now.
Yeah, and I mean, you gotta also like, yes, the Heat have a good defense, but eventually you're gonna need some offense, which I feel
score.
that the Celtics have that combination. They have good defense and they have Tatum. They have
Horford.
Smart, right? They have Horford. They have that Williams guy who can catch fire out of nowhere. So I have a feeling Celtics are gonna win this game. And if Tyler Hero's not healthy and if Jimmy Butler's still banged up, I think they're just going to win out, go to the NBA Finals.
What's the series right now?
2-1. So they're going to win.
And I think this game they're playing without Marcus Smart. Are they? Let me look at
I don't see him on the floor. Let me look at the.
No, it
Celtics-
says here White is a starting point guard for the Celtics.
The Celtics are actually undefeated when they lose a game. They're undefeated the next game. So like they
never lose back to back.
Yeah, they never lose back to back in this playoffs. So that's something to think about as well. Anyways, guys, just quick segment here. No trivia for today. We're gonna try something new, just news around the league. I got 4 questions here for you guys, and let's see how you feel about these questions. I just want your opinions on them. So the first one here is: senior writer at ESPN Zach Lowe said on his podcast that the Portland Trailblazers could trade their 7th pick to the Detroit Pistons for Jeremy Grant. What are your thoughts on that?
Dame is not gonna think that's enough, but that's a small market swing. So swing away.
Swing and a strike, or swing and a miss, or
I mean,
a bunt?
It's gonna be a bunt. Like even if you do get it, it's not very good. But I mean, good on you for swinging.
Joey,
If the Blazers miss the playoffs next season, he's gone.
ask for a trade. Ask for a trade.
He's gonna have to. I think he's tied in, isn't he? I don't know his
No. I'm
contract
saying like
situation.
I asked Carlos this a while back that will Lillard ever demand the trade, or is
I
it
think
the franchise?
I think at the beginning he wouldn't, but now he's starting to see, you know what? No one's gonna want to play for me or play with me or Portland. I think he's gone. I think he has 1 year left. If this happens again, and you know what? The whole 7th pick was icing on the cake. They were supposed to be projected to be at least a top 4 or top 3. I think even he was really disappointed that they got the 7th pick with the amount of losses that they had. So I think he's gone. I think after this year, if they don't pull something out of their ass, they're gone. He's gone.
He's gone. All right.
New York.
Next question.
Calling
Here.
it. New York.
Next question. If the Grizzlies were healthy, could they had win it all?
Too young.
Exactly. Yeah, same.
Too young?
And you know what? The coach also made a rookie mistake by playing Adams too late.
Yeah.
He was hurt.
You called that too.
No, he
But-
wasn't hurt for the playoffs. I don't remember he was hurt for the playoffs.
He came
They
back
over-
from something.
The only reason he also started was because Morant was out. He wasn't being played out a lot during the playoffs. he wanted to go small. He wanted
I
to
thought-
keep that whole.
I thought they didn't have him available, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
But yeah, they're too young.
I don't know, man. It would have been a good matchup versus the Dallas Mavericks. I would have liked to see that as well. But all right, next one. Little bit XFL news. What do you think about the XFL signing a multi-year global broadcast deal with Disney and ESPN?
Carlos said it best. What was it?
4 movies with Disney's gonna get you a lot of doors open, buddy.
With The Rock or what?
Yes. Can you name 2 of them?
Oh yeah, man. Shit, shows. I love all of his shows, man.
No,
Ballers,
no,
Young Rock
no.
right now.
Two Disney movies.
Did they work out a deal with the NFL? Some kind of minor league type of thing after
No.
all?
Man, I think I heard something. I'm not too sure about that.
Or I think they tried, or I remember seeing something that I don't know that was
Yeah.
open or that was a discussion.
Like trying to make it the G League of the NFL.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
if they
I
kind of
remember
did that,
something
I
like
think
that.
they'll have a legit future because I think I didn't even know the USSFL or USFL.
Oh, like that fan league, right, or something like that.
No. I know which one you're talking about. That's the one with Johnny Manziel and Terrell Owens over there throwing the ball for each other. But
Oh yeah.
no, this is the other one. I think it's the USFL. I didn't know they.
USS whatever.
Yeah, USFL. Where I didn't even know they even started back this year. So, but I think so. They got some competition, but I mean, I don't think the Rock has always been successful with a lot of things he's done. So I don't think he won't be. But I'm pretty sure he'll work out something with the NFL in the future, and I hope they do.
He'll
be good.
definitely do better than Vince McMahon, that's for sure. And yeah,
Think
like
about it like this, bro. The NFL, like, there's no football on the internet on demand at all times for the world. For the world.
yeah, no, I think The Rock's gonna make this a success. He's just the hardest worker in the room, like he says, man. So I have a feeling this is gonna pick up way better than Vince McMahon, way better than this last time. I feel that he's onto something here. But last question here, Joey, this one's for you. Why is the LeBron and AD duo not a hot coaching destination?
I mean, it's led GM. Plain and simple. Look at his track record with coaches. It's not. I don't even know what to say. And I think the only reason Miami worked is because Pat Riley was able to get him to commit.
So his track record with coaches is bringing like winning multiple championships with multiple coaches. Is that his track record? Or?
He's only multiple championships. I
With
wouldn't
one
go
coach.
No, Eric Spoelstra, Tyronn Lue.
He doesn't have multiple. He doesn't have
Vogel?
multiple with Lou.
Oh, you mean when
Doesn't
you
have
mean
multiple with
Tyronn-
multiple coaches.
No,
with
he-
Tyronn Lue, which is the same year where they were the #1 team in the East and they fired the head coach. That same
No,
year.
he didn't fire him. He's not the owner. He's not the GM.
They fired him. I said they. I didn't
That
say
was-
LeBron did.
He
That
does
was
not have multiple
David Griffin.
championships with multiple coaches.
And don't you dare call the bubble a championship.
That's-
Don't you dare.
Go check Wikipedia or on NBA.com of champions. It shows up there, no? It's championship.
I don't even look
So
anymore.
I just think that I think that right now the coaches see the desperation that LeBron wants to win one last championship or 2, and I feel that that's just too much pressure.
2 minutos.
I know. That's
Lakers need to
just-
blow it up. I'm just gonna leave it at that. In order for them to have a future, they need to blow it up.
I just feel it's just the pressure of LeBron James. Just that's how it's always been. It's just LeBron James is always championship or bust every single season, and I feel that every coach that has looked or even sneaked at that job just doesn't want that pressure. And I mean,
Drama.
yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, this was another.
Let
good
the record
episode.
show he doesn't have multiple championships with multiple coaches.
I said multiple coaches, multiple championships.
That's false. He only has multiple championships with one single coach.
You don't understand. It's still he has multiple coaches and has won championships. There.
Yeah, okay.
All
I
right.
guess that works.
All right, guys. Well, it's another great episode. Gotta end it here. Gonna go watch that Heat versus Celtics game. And don't forget to hit that like button on the video, subscribe, share, hit us up for the next episode. Black Mamba, Filthy Texican, Morning Fanatic, we're out.
Still Mavs till I die.
Toallita, toallita.
Way.